we swear on this?
Yeah, okay.
He called me a faced faggot.
Can't say that. We are now inside.
Take two.
What year?
I started comedy in 2012.
2012. Do you remember your first open mic?
I remember my first open mic was at Peabody's, which was this. It's more for like music, but like it's they definitely have like a bar with a venue and a solid
like an entertainment
stage. Yeah,
venue?
this room off to the side didn't have any pool tables, didn't have any TVs in it. Had a stage, right? And you would think like it had its own bar, yeah, and you would think that this would have been like the perfect space for comedy, but they have just never gotten it to work. Right, it was a regular weekly open mic when I first started, and then I think it went to like bi-weekly, and then like once a month, and then vanished.
None.
Right.
0 a month. Do you remember that first set? The first open mic set?
I remember my first open mic set.
Did it go good?
It was one of those weird moments where it's like I got one laugh, like one actual laugh during the course of like 5 to 6 minutes.
Well, I saw you do a set now. You got at least 2.
Right. I'm doubled up.
You doubled,
right? Part of the whole impetus for me for comedy was I never really thought I was like a particularly funny person, but I always knew I was like clever, like witty, and it was one of those things of Rob Pruce, another person that we both know, was doing comedy at the time, and like he was doing the open mic there or whatever, and I guess between like whoever was supposed to be like the headliner or whatever for that night and like Rob, like they had a gap of time that they couldn't fill, so he was just like, dude, go up and like just talk.
So this is your first time?
Right, yeah, and I was like, there's no way this is gonna go well. And
Did you plan on it?
No. So like I went up, ate a bowl of dicks, but the thing that like
That's an odd show.
right, but the thing that got to me was like I ate a bowl of dicks, and there was the thing in the back of my head that was like, I know I'm better than this, right? Like I know I'm funnier than that, and so like I was like,
Is that what got you hooked?
Yeah, because I was like, I'm gonna come back next week.
Did you ever consider doing comedy before?
No, I was always a fan of comedians.
But you never thought about it?
Yeah, I'd never thought about like
Until you
me getting on
did.
stage. Yeah.
So, lesson here, you want to be a good comic, you want to get into comedy, eat a bowl of dicks. Is that what you're telling them?
Yeah, I mean, like, don't let anyone else tell you no.
Don't tell them, do not tell them you cannot eat a bowl of dicks.
That's right, you can eat as many dicks as you want.
Do you use any of that material?
Oh, hell no. Like,
No. Do you
I remember they were street jokes. They were like barely, they were interesting street jokes, but they were barely street jokes. Terry Gross was talking to Conan O'Brien on the episode, and like
I think I heard that one.
yeah,
Really good interview.
he was talking about how like he didn't understand, like he was suffering from depression at the time, but the main takeaway that I got at that portion of the episode was he talks about one of the beauties of performing is like you're just in the moment, like you're not thinking anymore, and like that's the thing I love about performing for like Big J's audience. Is like there's never a moment where like I'm trying to outwit people or try to be like, this is how the joke is supposed to go. It's just like, no, this is just us talking. The thing that I would love to get to, the level I'd love to get to in comedy, would be to do like a stadium, like Kevin Hart or
That's a lot of people.
To me, the ultimate goal would be to do a stadium like Kevin Hart, and then like after the show, nobody remembers who you are. You know what I mean? Like,
Because can I have a pot of coffee on stage?
Well, I mean, it's your show. Why couldn't
I'm gonna
you?
need a lot of coffee. This is a big show.
Right? Why couldn't you? Right? Like, this is your stadium.
This show is to get a coffee sponsor.
Right? Yeah. Get Starbucks. Slap that on the label. You're like this shit, and every 5 minutes, just take a break and go like, this next part of the set brought to you by Starbucks. Every time I get the chance to do a show or something like that, I'm always trying to get like local guys to be like to get like a show centered around the local guys, not a showcase, not like 7 people going up, but like I want to pick out like one headliner, one feature, you know,
just a regular show.
because like we have such a murderer's row of people here in Tampa.
There's a lot of good talent.
But like you never really see them or hear about them on like a bigger format. Like it boggles my mind.
I mean, there's different reasons for that, and a lot of it has to do with people keeping themselves local.
True.
Quite honestly, you know, it's like it's great if you can rock, you know, your town, but when the city limits is as far as you can go, you know, yeah, if you're satisfied with that, that's cool. But the reality is that you want more. And the only way to do that is to actually go and you have to reach out to the bookers. You have to get in front of them. You have to take the rejection.
Right.
And that's the problem. Nobody wants to take that rejection.
Right. I actually sent a message to Gary Gulman.
Oh yeah?
Recently on, because he's doing that, like, the tweet a day thing of like writing. And I like it was one of those weird moments of like I sent a message asking him a question of like, how do you do this writing wise? And like, and there's so much of Twitter where you're like, I'm just shooting this out into the void, like no one's gonna respond. And then he actually like responded on Twitter. I was like, holy shit! Like, so I've actually been doing this new thing in order to relax before I get up on stage. I've been doing this new thing where it seems like it's such a catch-22, but I've been going up on stage with the belief of like, this is my last time ever on stage. Yeah. Right? And like,
that's how you demotivate?
Yeah.
That relaxes you?
Yeah, because it's like, it takes a weird weight off your shoulder, because it's like, after this, like, you don't got to worry about anything ever again.
Pressure's off.
Right? Whether your show's fantastic or whether it's terrible, doesn't matter. This is the last time.
Yeah.
Right? You don't got to worry about what bookers think. You don't got to worry what the audience think. You don't got to worry about what other comics think. You're just done.
So it's a psychological.
But yep, it's
just takes away the stress of the performance.
Right, because, you know, again, it's like, what's the worst that happens? Everyone boos you, and it's like, well, this is the last time. Like, it's never gonna happen
again. Is that the worst thing that's happened to you on stage?
No, I think the worst thing that's ever happened to me on stage was I had some dude, like, I always come back to this, but he called me can we swear on this?
Yeah, okay.
He called me a faced.
Can't say that.
He called me that, right? And I was like, and like, it was one of those like, this is like year 3 where it's like I'm still trying to figure out how to handle Heckler. I still don't really know how to do it today, but like I'm still trying to figure it out. And like I was like, points for the alliteration, and like some dude in the audience agreed with him.
The worst thing is the heckler.
Right.
Has anybody ever charged the stage? Thrown anything?
I've had one, actually over at the Improv, I had one girl who would not, we were doing the open mic and she would not, it was one of those people who like, they feel the need to heckle everybody. God. I think after the second time she heckled me, like I just turned to her, I was like, are you done? Are you fucking done?
It's hard,
like,
it's hard to shut down a female heckler, especially if they've been drinking.
Right.
You literally, basically, they have to be removed. Because you can't stop, you can't shut them down, man.
You know,
it's like they're completely wrong, they're completely embarrassing, but they're not going to stop now.
Right, and you know, like, and I was calling on our friends. I was like, "Yo, your girl is doing this, and she's making all of you look bad."
And they're all sitting there thinking, "Yeah, but we did it last."
Right, and it's like I just had to be like, "I need you to shut the fuck up."
Shit, Tony.
So she got mad and she threw her drink in my face.
She threw it in your face?
Yeah, or she tried to. Yeah, she didn't get high enough to actually get me in the face.
Hit the subscribe button.
You can do it!